Welcome back to Sneakers and Stogies, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been a wild and crazy week. Now, Damo, is the audio good?
Yes.
Good. We were supposed to have a special guest on an episode that you wasn't going to be able to work on because it was last weekend. So, OV, which is going to probably do it during homecoming.
Oh, he's coming back?
He's coming back.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to do an episode then. So that way we can get stuff moving.
Okay.
But before we get to all of that, I've got to introduce myself. I really did. I'm a horrible host.
Get it together.
Season 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your villain in his villain era, Landon Strange, and I'm here to tell y'all this is a beautiful day, and we are here because we miss y'all yet again. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been watching the show. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And Thanos Prime almost is at 10 subscribers right now for getting this channel up. Gotta finish a few of his videos too. But we are moving forward. I also want to give a special shout out because one of this young woman helped me get my TikTok in order. Besides my homegirl that helped me in Japan, her name's Celine. She actually is sponsored by Lululemon. That's one of the girls I met in Hawaii the last day actually. And like, if you look at her TikTok, she got followers. So shout out to Celine for that. Before we get into the nitty gritty, and before we get on the script, because we do have a good show for y'all, Sneakers and Stogies won a rug on a Twitter contest from one tough lady. And I did tell her I was going to give her a shout out. So one tough lady, keep doing your work. I saw the rug when you showed it to me, and I was like, you had a better one that you released a week later, but I'm not complaining. It's a free rug. And like Thanos Primal used to say, what is the dang thingy? Oh, budget. I was going to rip it open with a knife, but budget, we just don't get it in. Get it in like, where? Now, don't ever buy plastic if you don't know where it's been. That's a life lesson. Budget, I'm getting a knife.
I'm about to say, did something happen to you when you bit some plastic?
No. I'm just saying.
You think it's going to be laced with fentanyl?
No. I'm saying that you don't know where the plastic's been.
True.
You don't want to put your mouth on something that you don't know where it's been.
True.
Never use a knife, kids. Remember, safety first. There we go. Whoop. Homemade, too.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's homemade.
That is so cute. I'll definitely take that home.
So, yeah. Shout proud right here. Thank you, one tough lady. Even though I do have Hello Kitty Prestos, still, I think this is one for the ladies. You know, Sneakers and Stogies, hers, you know. So, thank you so much for this. I really do appreciate it. I would put it on the floor, but you know, y'all not gonna see it. Rug status. Bougie. All right. Now we get to the nitty gritty. So, our first subject, and Spill told me this before CNN did, that Coco won the U.S. Open.
Definitely did. Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic. Like, I'm so happy for her to win that. And it's like she's one of the 4 to actually do it.
Yeah, and her and Serena Williams are the only 2 black women, right? Or did Naomi Osaka win that?
No, not Naomi. No, it was another one in 2017, and it was for the U.S. It was another one in 2017, and it was Venus as well. Venus won in the early 2000s.
Oh, Venus won too? Okay.
So there's only 4.
Because I saw a picture of Coco and Serena Williams, and they're like, they both won under a certain age.
Yeah, they both won under a certain age, but there's 4 that won in total.
Okay.
That's why. And yeah, so I'm happy for her. Honestly, like, I was out somewhere and I saw, I was like, wait, she won? Oh, we lit!
Mm-hmm.
We lit!
It's the year to be black.
Facts. With all the bullshit for once. Because it's been a whole bunch of bullshit, ladies and gentlemen.
And it was very star-studded. I love how, like, when the sisters are playing tennis, like, everybody comes out. Even Naomi Osaka was there. She said that, like, she used that to announce her comeback for next year.
I mean, that's a smart way to do it, though. You don't want to take too much of Coco's spotlight.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Naomi was dealing with a lot of stuff,
and then got pregnant.
And so that's a lot of them. So I do it how you want to do it. Just don't steal the shine from Coco. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Like, let Coco have her moment. That's all I'm saying. No question with that.
I agree.
So, let's get to the next subject. And shout out to Colorado for another win this week.
Another one.
Like, bruh. Like, y'all wasn't listening to Dion when he said he was making a change in Colorado. Like, I'm going to tell you like this. I've grown up with the Big 12 before, you know, the SEC took my heart. And, you know, shout out to Tim Tebow and Chris Lee. Shout out to Vince Young for my last big team on the Big 12. But Colorado really hasn't been a lot of things. And so for Dion to make them 2-0 right now and the season just started, they need to work on their defense. But offense is on one. Like, hands down, they beat Nebraska. Like, and Tasha, my sneaker, Sneaker Summit, shout out to Sneaker Summit. She was at the game. I saw the story on her Instagram. I was like, hey, y'all getting lit out there. But nah, like, Deion, congrats. But we also got to talk about you raising your kids, bro.
Yeah, like,
that's spicy, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm one of the biggest Cowboys fans you'll meet, and I've been a fan of prime time. But I was rolling when you ranked your kids. I ain't gonna lie.
He said, my favorite son as of right now.
Oh yeah, the namesake.
Deion Sanders Jr.
The namesake, honestly. And then
the in order is Deion Sanders Jr., Shalomi Sanders, then Shador. Shador not even top 2.
Hey.
And he the one getting the most,
Hey.
And then DeAndre Sanders, and then Shiloh Sanders, who I feel like Shiloh is honestly about to be like, that's the one.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, shoot, I'm glad.
But I heard Shiloh is going to be better than Shador.
That's fair. I can see that.
But I mean, if you notice, Deion Sanders Jr. is coaching with Deion Sanders.
But I'm glad from a perspective of seeing black former athletes not just take care of their sons, but prepare their sons for the next league. Like, if you notice, there's a lot of NFL kids, in college right now that are playing, and so NBA as well.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that the black fathers that take care of their kids and help them get their school. I just saw a video with Akeem and his father. I was like, oh, them boys are something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hey, like, I'm here for the day.
Like, I didn't even know Scottie Pippen's son is in the NBA right now.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to stay away today. But shout out to Deion Sanders. But ranking your kids, bruh.
Like, come on.
From 1st to 5th. Like, and we know the order we come in. Like, how would you feel if your dad ranked you?
Technically, I would be first. But...
Yeah, I was about to say, you're an only child.
No. I have my half brother.
True. And
I would come first. But I understand that still and all. But to needless to say, that's 5 kids and that's 5 different rankings, man. That's kind of rough.
I don't even want to ask my dad where I'm ranked.
Yeah, we're going to stay out of that. But in leading in with college football, Bama lost to Texas. Now that was an understatement, especially since Texas and Oklahoma is coming to the SEC, I think, within the next year or two, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And with the college national championships being here in Houston this year coming up, it's probably my iCloud.
Yeah, because sorry.
That's fine. Other than that, it's like Texas made a name for themselves. They're in the top 5 after beating Alabama, and it's just like people were talking so much shit that Alabama was really gonna come up here and work Texas, and it flipped it around. I was like, bruh, I don't know what was worse, the Alabama and Texas game or the Florida State and A&M game, because A&M started off not Florida State, Miami. That Miami game. But no, speaking of football.
You already closed out the Alabama. That's all you have for Alabama and Texas?
Well, no, I didn't. Oh, no, I'm getting to that. I'm still getting to that.
Okay.
Because Alabama and Texas, that game was phenomenal for no reason. But, I mean.
It had some reasons.
No, it has some reasons.
Because Alabama, for sure, thought they was.
But you got to understand, like, Tuscaloosa is like a big. It's like a college city. It's like College Station, but bigger.
Yeah.
When it comes to the football. So it's kind of like, for you to come from Austin to Tuscaloosa and beat a top 5 team that has dynasties on his bread. Like, people are really being petty and saying this may be same as last year. I'm like, it's not as last year. It's just, we all have fuck ups. We not perfect. We all have fuck ups. But no, I'm done with the Alabama Texas. I just wanted to let that be known. Like, that was a moment to see, especially on my line birthday, because we did celebrate 10 years. Shout out to my LB who celebrated 10 long, hard, crazy, bullshit, different and difficult years.
Y'all old.
Yeah, we old. It ain't nothing new. We all old now. We getting old. But no, I never, not to change the subject, and I didn't put this on here, but to transition before football, I never knew Mexico had college football.
You didn't know that?
No, like dead ass. Like, I worked the whole game on.
You thought they just had football.
No, exactly. No, dead ass. But no, here's the funny part, because I worked that game last Friday. Mm-hmm. And they were getting lit in there. Like, even though it was like less than 5,000 people, It was getting lit in there. The only thing I hated was that the weather was so, like, we had a 30 mile per hour gust of wind, and I put the video on the page. Like, that wind was, like, Houston, where did this wind come from? We ain't got no hurricanes on the way. But I went there, and I'm doing a vlog for that as well. I'm dropping a vlog for that, because I have some videos from there that were very interesting. And like I said, I've been working on so much shit. Should be getting paid for my own damn shit, but that's not here nor there. So, another short that y'all saw, and I think this is funny. Monday night, I rewatched the end of the Jets game because Aaron Rodgers is out. Aaron Rodgers has been ruled out, and that's, bruh. I was like, damn, Instagram moving faster than Twitter with the news. On this one, they had memes already ready to go as soon as the shit happened. I'm like, damn, y'all moving fast. But no. The short I had that made 2.5K views. I noticed that the Panda Dunk cleats won the fucking game. And literally within
Till break. Till your break.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Till you hit 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Like, you gotta remind me, I'm everywhere. And I'm home.
Edit that part out.
I'm not editing that out. We're getting to the nitty gritty. When I do like the actual videos, then I'll edit out. But
okay.
I'm releasing the raw videos because
they're current.
They're current, and that's much better for us.
Yes.
So back to the Jets. Like, the Panda cleats really clipped them, and they didn't call the clip at the end of the game, at the overtime, and they won the game without Aaron Rodgers. So I'm waiting to see what the Jets gonna do this coming up week, and hopefully y'all find somebody better than what y'all have. But y'all beat the Bills though. Y'all beat the Bills. That's good. Now, this is the part of the show before we go to the break that I gotta talk about. I'm gonna give Thanos Prime was not here, and the Saints did win by 1. So shout out to Derek Carr, Clemens High School, 2009. They won by 1. So shout out to them. Saints win, they good. They gonna play the Texans here in a few weeks.
And here we go.
Now Dallas, on the other hand, let me tell y'all something. I do not care about that 40-0 win. I hated that win because it's gonna give too many people too much hope that we are gonna be great this season. Now, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, and I want you to be realistic with your expectations. Now, look at me. You look at me. Don't look anywhere else. You look at me. Now, 40-0 to the Giants is nothing. It's basically preseason. We have barely played anybody. So if you're thinking we're going to the Super Bowl off that, now, I'm not taking nothing away from defense. Defense, got it. Offense was cool. But it was the fucking Giants. Let it have been somebody else, I would be much more happier with that. But to celebrate a 40-0 win with the Giants, week 1? No! Fuck no! We cannot be happy and forget where we come from. We always get our hopes up to fall.
So is DJ T-Rod's hopes up right now? I want to know. I'm just inquiring. How was he acting when y'all won?
You know how he acted.
You're like the most...
I'm the realest Cowboys fan you ever
meet. You're like the most unhyped about a win.
But you gotta think though. I've been a Cowboys fan since the 90s. So I know Troy Aikman, Quincy Carter, Vinny Testaverde. Like, I know my quarterbacks. Tony Romo. Like, no. Like, Dactonia Prescott. No. I will not be happy until we make it past San Francisco in the first round of the playoffs, because we lost to them twice. We lost to Brock Purdy, and I actually had, I was rooting, I ain't gonna lie, Brock Purdy had the greatest underdog story of all time until he lost to the Eagles. But, needless to say, you cannot be too excited. You got that? Get it together, Cowboys fans. I'm with you, Cowboys Nation. I'm 100% with you. I'm here for the wins and the losses.
So how did you guys look as a team?
Defense was fun. Defense was sensational.
That's what I'm like. I get you saying don't get too excited, but how did the team play? Like, 'cause there has to be hope coming from more than just a win.
The Giants was the only team the first week of the season that didn't even score.
Got it.
The defense was fine. It's the offense I'm really, worried about. And that's where I'm really just skeptical on the entire team as a whole. Mind you, we don't have Zeke, but Zeke was more of a lead, rush, not runner. He was more of a lead fullback instead of Tony Pollard being the running back in a sense. So it kind of made sense. But it's like, I'm still skeptical on how, and we got Trey Lance from San Francisco too. But that's neither here nor there. We'll catch back up with the Cowboys if they win these next few games. I'm about to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Yeah.
Yeah. Three.
Woo! Welcome back. Yeah, I'm trying new intros out as well. You know, I got to spice it up a little bit. Got to add that power to it, you know?
Don't scare your co-host.
Hey. Gotta bring energy. You can't be dry here. You can't be dry here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm laughing at the simple fact that I did not record the vlog video. That's why I reached over. So that's my fault. I should have caught Dumbo saying she's Barb on camera, but that was my fault. You know, you live and you learn.
I'm not ashamed to be a Barb.
No, but did you like the song that came out? We're going to talk about that later. So, let's get back to the nitty gritty. Now, we all saw Apple's releases yesterday. Now, I didn't care shit about the watch. Didn't care shit about the Watch Ultra. I just wanted to know, was the new iPhone going to have USB-C? Because they had that lawsuit with Europe, the EU, and they wanted to make sure that all phones are compatible by one charging system. That's how I became USB-C. That is the best fucking feature, besides the camera on that phone.
Oh, so we're going to have the same charger as Androids?
Yeah.
Interesting.
No. That's amazing. The lightning cable only gets you maybe, a full charge within an hour? A USB-C will at least get you that in 15 to 30, give or take. Like, the charging... I'm sorry, this is my engineering practice. I'm trying to stay away from that because that's what I got my degree in, is engineering. But just know, the camera's nice. The Pro is actually going to be the better phone. The Pro and the Pro Max are definitely going to be the better phone because...
Those are always the better phones.
But no. In the comparison, they're putting AAA games that can only work on the Pro.
Ah.
They put Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil Village on there, and Assassin's Creed on the iPhone. Mind you, if you have a Mac Studio, you can basically make your own games. That's another decision for another day. I'm just mad. You got two out of the one things I needed, Apple. You added USB-C. Thank the Lord. The only other thing I ask, which I know is not ever going to happen.
It's just so funny how you're asking stuff from Apple, and you used to be the ultimate Apple hater, but I'm gonna let you finish.
No. I didn't like I would never pay for an iPhone out of pocket. And I have yet to still do it. I will pay for a MacBook. I will pay for an iPad. I will pay for a Mac Studio and a Mac Pro. I'll pay for a freaking iMac that I got right there. But I will not pay for an iPhone full price. Because it makes no fucking sense when the price is going to be the same for the next phone and there's barely going to be any upgrades. It makes no sense, especially when the phone is still good. And before the 11 is when they really was draining batteries on purpose so you can buy the new phone. So, yeah, it kind of got me beat. But see, the only reason I have an iPhone is for my clients and making sure I can send pictures through iMessage. So, don't come at me when I have the receipts. Because I had 6. Didn't have the 7. I had 6 6S. No, I've had the 3, the 4, the 5. But I never paid for them. The 6, the 6S, the 8, the 10, the 11, and I just got the 12 Pro, and I still ain't paid for it full price. Because I refused to pay the Apple tax. Don't come at me with that. I wasn't an Apple here. I just didn't like the basics. Now, if you want to talk shit about me on anything else, you can say the watch.
I don't even have an Apple Watch.
I fixed this one. Shout out to Ricky and Lauren Rand because they gave me the watches and I ended up fixing it when I was bedridden for 3 days. So that's how I ended up getting an Apple Watch. But that's besides the point. Apple, I'm happy that y'all dropping new stuff, but can you please let us know when y'all dropping the new iMac? Because you basically got the full transition of... Oh, make sure you update your phone. iOS 17 just came out, and they just dropped the 16.1.
That's probably why my phone is twitching right now.
Yeah, they dropped the 17, and then they had another... They had a leak. Something happened over the weekend where they had made an emergency software update because people's phones were getting hacked. So if you didn't update your phone, you might want to do it now. Let's be honest. Now, I am here. Before we get to the Nike stuff, I want to show y'all another pair of shoes that I got while I was teaching kids. Now, for those who don't know, these are the Air Penny 2. But these are the social status versions of the Air Penny 2s. They're the social status release. They had 2 separate releases for these. I ended up getting these. I ended up winning them from the Whitaker Foundation Discord, actually.
Okay.
So, they was just like how I got the Hello Kitties. I didn't know until my bank account got tapped. So, mind you, they've been worn because I went a whole year without shooting the show. And I switched the laces too. But honestly and truthfully, if I wouldn't have worn them like this, like these hoes, for a half size up from my size, they're comfortable. And especially that coral pink right here. Like that coral pink right here is beautiful. And on the bottom. Like, I know I wore these shoes and I'm mad I hadn't had time to clean them.
When you're back right there, you can see the coral pink better. When you put it up on the camera, you can't see it that good.
Okay. So right there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, and then it's on the bubble too.
Back it up a little bit more.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can see it better right there.
But no, honestly, I really love these shoes. Honestly, I have phone pockets, but these Penny 2s honestly got me through hooping with a bunch of my students. That's why they beat up now. Still gotta clean them, but once I clean them, they'll be fresh again.
Now you was out there hooping with the kids.
I was the PE coach. What you mean? I had to hoop with them. What you mean?
No, you tell them what to do. Yo, you was just living in your heyday.
No, I ain't that. They asked me to play. They wanted me to hop in there. I was like, I don't want this work.
So what kind of laces did it come with?
Oh, it came with 4 laces. It came with the blue that matches the shoe.
Okay.
It came with the black that matches the shoe, and it came with the white. But I put in the iridescent, the neon, more or less color laces because it's a different color, like touching every color of the shoe. Right?
Okay.
And then it also came with a shoe toe, a bronze shoe piece. And I'm not putting on the shoe because I don't want the shoe to be lost. But it's a nice little toady, like it's a nice little keychain piece.
It looks like a keychain.
Yeah, it's like a little emblem that goes with the shoes. Like it's not like the Tiana Taylor one where she actually had the big ass T. Because I did a video for them. But these are still, and should have just bought 2 pairs of Tiana Taylor. That's my own personal beat. Honestly and truthfully, and also since I'm doing something for social status be having a lot of events and they have canvases. And so before season 4 started, I made a season 4 Sneakers and Stogies ball. Yes, I took the time to make a season 4 ball so I can have something to dribble during this season, or in case I need to stress out, I need a ball to press on. We have the Sneakers and Stogies ball, season 4 ball. So this is for y'all. Now, let's get back to the Nike shenanigans. Well, not shenanigans. I wouldn't say shenanigans. I'll say Nike
business moves.
Business moves. Now, I'm glad they're bringing back Kobe. Well, no, it's business and shenanigans. Because business, I'm glad Nike is bringing back the Kobe's and they're doing the protos. And Kobe's have been coming back and they've been fired. Like, they just revealed the leaks for the Black Mamba. And I'm like, I can't win a pair of Kobe's anyway. Because even if you did win, the last few releases that they had, Nike canceled their orders. And they gave them $100 gift cards. I'm like, for a person who had just finally won Kobe's, that kind of hurts. Like, that truly hurts. But what happened?
Nothing.
Okay, you can't be scamming like that. Can't be scamming like that. But no, honestly and truthfully, I say that to say this. I'm happy that Kobe's are really coming back, and I'm glad Vanessa Bryant and the Mama Cita Foundation are working with Nike to bring back Kobe's shoes, because some of his shoes were fire, and I never got a chance to get them when he was alive, and when he was even in the league. And every time I would try to get, I would lose, and I've still been losing. But needless to say, I'm gonna try my best to win them Black Mambas. I'm gonna try my damnedest to do that. Now, we're sticking with shoes. And Nike has been oversaturating a lot of releases. And the AJ Thunder 4s, which was a collab pair for another shoe, like Red Thunder. I mean, Thunder is okay. Lightning is okay. Red Thunder is just why. It's like this year for Jordan. Even though they're switching the color, I'm glad they're doing more with the colorways of the shoes and using retro colorways with different shoes. I like that. But they don't have that same pop. And that's the sad, like the Laney ones were nice. They don't have the same pop as that Laney 5s. or even like these Red Thunders. I mean, the Thunders are a nice colorway, but this Red Thunder is just like meh. Like I don't see the hype, and it's sad because even dunk culture is oversaturated. Like I swear to God, if they release another pair of pandas like they did with these Terror Squad Air Force Ones that are basically pandas in Air Force Ones, I'm sick of y'all ruining a simple colorway. Like I get it, it's hard to be creative. I get it, it's hard to match color palettes. I understand that black and white shoes will forever pop. But you cannot release the same shoe 7 times. That is all I'm saying. Now, I think this is where we come in together now. Now, the VMAs.
Ready for the smoke.
Alright.
Do you want me to start with the VMAs and you just jump in?
Yes, please. I'll let you start.
Okay, so let me start with this one. When did the VMAs start being on a Tuesday? Because growing up, I could have swore it was on a Sunday.
It's always been on Sunday.
Yeah, this year was on a Tuesday, and not only that, they announced the host a day before.
They never did that. They always did at least.
Now, here's my theory. I feel like they did that because Nicki Minaj was the host, for people who didn't know. But did you see who was performing?
No, I didn't see who.
Cardi B and Megan were like the best performers of the night.
Oh, for bongos?
Yeah, they did bongos.
How was the song? We'll get back to that. We'll add that in there.
Yeah, Cardi B and Meg, they performed, NSYNC performed, Taylor Swift swept the whole entire show. But Nicki Minaj did say that they announced it the day before, and MTV received a lot of phone calls because they were very concerned about how she was going to be as a host with all these beefs and all of these things with like the female rappers, like not just Megan and Cardi, but Nicki has beef with like 60% of the females, right? Like whoever she doesn't support, she kind of has beef with.
That's fair.
And people were just concerned about how she was going to react. Now, I will say, Lil Wayne opening up the VMAs, I loved it up until he did his new stuff.
So no Carter, so past Carter 5 stuff.
He did some stuff from the Carter. He did pre-Carter. He opened up with pre-Carter 5 stuff.
Okay.
He just closed out his performance with his new track.
Oh, and y'all were with the film.
It's not that I wasn't feeling it. I think and I know you're about to get on me about the Nicki song. I literally heard Nicki's new song yesterday.
Okay.
And right after, and then when I got home, I watched the VMAs and she did that song. So it's not that I didn't like the song. Mm-hmm. It's just when it comes to Nicki's music, the songs where she's like doing ballads, like it takes a couple of like Pills and Potions off rip. It gave very much Pills and Potions in Your Love.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, when the first time I heard both of those songs, like those slap. But I'm at a stage in life, like if you would have asked me last week how I felt about bongos, I thought that song was trash.
See, okay, so that's the funny thing. You and your brother had said the same thing. That's the funny part, because he said it right after you left. Wow.
But the more I've been listening to it,
well, I mean,
and also when I heard Cardi break down why they did it that way, because it's I think she said it's like a South American type of
song, yeah,
beat.
Yeah.
And I understand that because Cardi is already international. Meg is trying to get into that zone. And I'm like I said, like this morning I woke up when my booty goes bongos boom boom, like the song it's not WAP.
Of course it's not. I've heard it Friday.
But do I? And even me and my boyfriend talked about it. That song could go up at carnivals.
Oh yeah, facts. Carnival. Oh.
And that's why I feel like Offset, because Cardi said Offset wanted her to release that song in the beginning of the summer.
Yeah, because you had Carnival. Ooh, you had Toronto. Oh, Offset was on. You would have really been bumping. Oh, yeah.
She missed out on the opportunity. The song came out at the wrong time.
Yeah, like all carnivals were basically over after the one in Toronto, and that was the week before I went to Hawaii.
And they low key had the best performance yesterday.
See, that's crazy. So honestly, because I just looked at the win list, and I've seen a lot of artists, and don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from Taylor.
Payola. Payola.
Like there's a lot of artists and a lot of songs
because that song from Taylor Swift should not have won. Taylor, it's me. That song should not have. You see, you heard the vocals. That song should not. Oh, dang. That song should not have beat out Miley Cyrus' Flowers.
Oh.
It was a couple songs that Taylor Swift beat out in different categories yesterday that I felt like was rigged because.
So do we as the black community still care about the VMAs then? That's why I asked that topic like.
Yeah, because I mean the VMAs, like what I saw yesterday with the VMAs is black people, they're gonna show up for the white folks.
Facts.
Because Lil Wayne ain't been to no type of BET Awards. He's not opening for no type. So like when you say do black people care about it, like you're talking about like us not commoners, but you know, us regular black people. No, we really don't care, but at the same time I don't feel like that's on us. It's on the generation we live in now. We're very much because my boyfriend even said it yesterday, like he was like, dang, I don't know when the last time I sat down and like watched an award show was. Usually I'll just wait till they have clips up online or something like that, which is true, but me, I'm always going to be an awards buff. Like I get entertainment out of that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like you said earlier, the VMAs was not on the set schedule and it had its own issues. Like, most people didn't even...
I feel like it was just rushed. It was last minute.
That's what I'm getting to. And that's why I felt like...
And I feel like they did that because, you know, VMAs is not always in New York. But for some reason, it was in New York this year. And it was right after New York Fashion Week.
Oh, yeah, because I know some people that was there.
And I feel like, is that why they had a lot more attendance than usual?
Yeah, because honestly... Like one of the girls I followed, two people actually. One that was a model for New York Fashion Week, and another one that was actually Tones of Melanin. Her brand was actually out there. She got a video with Lala, and I was like, "There's a lot of people out there, especially in the black community for New York Fashion Week." So I'm like, "Why are you waiting?"
There are a lot of shows on Sunday and Saturday.
I know, but then it's not even in the summer.
I wish you would have watched the J, because then we could talk about Doja Cat.
Oh, don't even get me started on Doja.
I'm tired of the sadistic stuff.
But that's...
And now they're saying, based off of that performance she did yesterday, she sold her soul.
I'm gonna say this.
And then we can get off of VMAs and take one more break.
Alright. So, I'm gonna say that Doja is not being, you know, she's being her full self now. Because think about it, she already came out and said anything that the fans, she's really doing her stuff. She's not, she's not crumbling to the fans. She's just being her. So when I saw I didn't see the full track list, but I know it's featureless for this album. And so, I mean,
but the crazy part is the music is good.
Yeah, that's her best song for the Billboards.
The music is like, she's already released 2 or 3 songs already. They're good.
Yeah.
It's just this Satan stuff that she's doing. Like, I can't. And like, I was telling her, I like when Doja be talking her shit.
Yeah, no.
But then I think about it, I was like, she's talking shit to us. Kind of the fans.
That's the point I was trying to get to. Because, but she's been, if y'all just not seeing it, she's been doing that low key. I just didn't pay attention. Because all the slugs to like Black Panther, I was like, okay, yeah, she's not just targeting black men, she's targeting the fans that are black men. That was my perspective. So I was like,
she don't like black men.
Exactly. So I was like, that's fine, I can accept that. But yeah, nah.
Oh, and then Diddy did receive Diddy was honored last night, and people were, this was the funniest joke, and we could close it out at this point. Okay. They said Diddy think Beyonce got all his kids on stage like Blue Eye. They said Beyonce got kids, Diddy got kids. He had King Combs perform with him, and then he had the twins come out and background dance for him.
Nice.
And then Chance, the daughter that's the same age as the twins, her and Mary J. Blige introduced him. So, yeah, he said Beyonce got kids. Well, guess what? I got kids too. But, you guys, we're going to take one more break.
Before we close out, we got a few more topics to hit, and then we're going to close out.
Yerp.
Yerp. Hello. We back again. Now. I have a few more points to get off before we close out, and Damo didn't remember that we also have a cigar today. Now, I'm going to give my review of it later, but I feel like this is more of a mild smoke. I got it from Sweet Lips. Shout out to Sweet Lips Cigars.
Address?
I'll put the address and the stuff and everything in the comments below. But we needed a cigar this week, and I want to smoke it, so I will give my review of this cigar for the next week's episode. But we do have a cigar this week, so when I come back and tell y'all how this cigar smoked, I'm gonna tell you to get it. Is it hot or not? But now, since Thanos Primal is not here today, there was one topic that we pointed out and that we noticed this week that
thanks, Thanos Primo.
It's not the same. We know why.
Well.
We know why. But
y'all knew why I wasn't here and still dedicated a whole fucking episode.
You damn right, because we both was here on time. Damn near filmed the show up himself.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. Now back to what I was saying. If I was really interrupting my executive producer, Domo did that. Thank you, Domo did that. So, UFC and WWE merged, and Thanos Primal will most likely be back to explain the full details, but UFC is a 51% control over the WWE, and this past Monday was the last show ran by Vince McMahon. I won't say his full name, but I want to see where the WWE goes from here. Like, we lost a great legend, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, the wrestler that got me through most of the pandemic. It sucked that, they robbed him from his run with Roman, but, Thanos Primal would say this tribal chief deserved his run, and that's a whole nother argument for another day. So, I want to see where the WWE goes from here because, things are about to change. And hopefully they change for the better. But another thing that needs to change, besides wrestling, is Supreme's outlook on the black community. And the reason I say that is because of the whole Tremaine Emory situation.
Isn't Supreme doesn't the black community really support Supreme? Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Exactly. And you gotta remember where Supreme started from. It was a skate thing first before it got big.
Yeah, I remember.
It's like how I wore my Diamond shirt the last show. Like, Diamond Supply Company was also another skate company. So that's why, and then, honestly, with Tremaine Emory leaving as the creative director, that's the first black creative director they had. And the whole situation with him, that enforced him to leave because he was trying to work with a black artist and have a line drop with him. And he was actually doing the art himself, but they canceled the release. That's the part that made him, feel like he wasn't appreciated there, because that was his project. Mind you, they dropped the Doom collection on 9/7, which was my anniversary. I was going to get some stuff there, but I'd rather just get it from the website. Not to be a hypebeast or anything, but I actually fuck with Doom. So I would have just got it from the website instead of the Supreme site. Don't get me wrong, Supreme has been oversaturated within the last decade, but to let go of somebody that actually was trying to build that bridge with the black community and bring more black artists' name out there, that's kind of a fuck up on their behalf. But that's neither here nor there. Now, I have a homegirl that went to the Vegas Beyonce show. She wrote a blog about it. Her name is Jazz. And she told me that this show was a life-changing experience. She went with her whole family, man. She said, that's the show. And everybody else that has been to every other show that I've seen, I'm not even talking about the national shows. I'm talking about the international, the European tour. My homegirl is going to the show in Japan.
I'm going to Houston.
You're going to Houston, which is in a couple days. This show is about to be phenomenal. And honestly, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm really just burpy today. But, no, honestly, I support, everybody having a good time at a concert and actually, and that's why I guess I don't feel like the VMAs, going back to that, they haven't been really too many good music videos. So I support a live concert before I support the music video. That's what I'm saying. I really need it, but that's another story for another day. Jazz, I need your link. I'm gonna put the link at the bottom of the episode so that way people can read her blog because it was a great read. Now, Netflix on the other hand. I've lost so many shows within the last few months because of Netflix letting go of, great ideas and sticking to certain things. But another one of my shows that's about to bite the dust is Sex Education. Now, for those who haven't watched it, it's on the same level as How to Get Away with Drugs, which also just ended last year. Now, I will give Netflix their credit. They find some of the best shows that were made in other countries that Americans can like because we ain't got shit. We don't have writers right now. So it sucks because the writer's strike, I support the writers because they don't want to lose their jobs to AI. And I get that, being an engineer and worked on AI, so I understand. But at least I got some because my late night shows was killing me. And Netflix, on the other hand, getting rid of good shows that get the content going, and they also started charging. And I don't
extra.
Well, not even extra, but they started charging for people, the shared account thingy. Mm-hmm. So when I got back from DC, and I tried to watch my homegirls Netflix in Japan, they say like you gotta add extra money to shared account. Like,
basically up to $28 instead of $21.
And like Netflix, come on now, y'all was with the shits about sharing accounts, sharing passwords. What happened? The pandemic over. Y'all said you tired of us getting free shit now? It's fucked up, man. That's
right?
why
My mama be blowing me up every day. Send me the code, because she refuses to get her own Netflix account still. She still wants to be on mine.
Bruh, don't even get me started. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I pay for Hulu. My stuff, I pay for my Hulu. My homegirl pays for other stuff, and I got a couple friends who pay for others. We share our shit. But Netflix, that's the struggle right there.
Yeah, because then it's also like, Netflix not as, like, there's so many competitors now.
Exactly, and that's where Netflix is fucking up.
And they said, like, if you want to start wanting a cheap version of Netflix, they're about to start running ads.
Yeah, I know. And that was the other thing. That's why they limited the people to sharing, because they're going to bring in ads. Because so ironically, if you use a VPN and you do it in South America, you already have ads. So they tested it there first. So that's why it's just like, man, Netflix, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, but y'all gotta get y'all shit together. Mm-hmm. You got Max, Disney Plus, Prime, Hulu. Shit, YouTube Premium if you really gangster. You got 12 emails, that's at least a good 36 months of YouTube Premium. Fuck around and find out if you really want to know some shit. What you mean? I'm a diehard believer of free YouTube Premium trials. Fuck around and find out. Now, as we get ready to transition to closing out the show,
Transition.
Okay. I'm sorry I ain't opened my mouth wide to say transition.
Pause.
You gotta smile a little bit. You gotta smile. You gotta do the Joker smile. Like, well, I'll push it up a little bit.
Good.
But I don't smile like that on camera anyway. But I am so grateful for everybody who's been supporting the channel. Honestly, like, the TikTok is slowly growing up. The YouTube's going up. I haven't had time to fully focus on the Instagram as much because I've been busy dealing with all the other videos I have and all the other photos I have doing. So I've been really just on the clock working. So I really do appreciate everyone, all 730 of y'all that's a sub, and there's gonna be more subbing soon because these shorts ain't stopping. And so take the time just to leave a comment or anything. If you want us to bring up a subject in the sneaker or stogie community, please let us know, because we are open to talk about discussions. Because I feel like y'all have some great points in this. Oh, and the reason I say that, Domo, is because on some of my shorts, I have people that reply back to me. They try to call me out, and I will sit there at 2 o'clock in the morning and roast you about being a hype beast. So I've done it before. So and most people who watch the channel, who are on the channel and in the community, know that if you respond, I will respond back. I'm still working on the Discord. I need help with the Discord. Like, there's a lot of people on the Discord. They want the Sneakers and Stogies Discord. I said I had time to work on it.
See?
This is why I need interns. But that's another story for another day. So, this is your YouTube villain, Landon Strange.
This is your favorite co-producer, Dominique. Oh, Damo did that, I'm sorry.
She gave a whole gunman. We're going to run that back. This is your favorite villain in this villain era, Landon Strange.
This is your favorite executive producer, Damo did that.
Thank you, Damo did that. And we are signing out. Yeah.
See what you did there.